One, I want to support Honorable Raila on reconciliation and dialogue. This country requires reconciliation and dialogue. Very important. All-round conference, we must have it before the elections. We are all Kenyans. We are brothers and sisters. We must have an all-round dialogue to create an environment of peace before we start thinking of voting and campaigning. Kwa ajili watu wengi wanaweza kufa sana. Ukisikia makanisa ikisema haiungi mkono IEBC. That is how it started in Uganda. That is how it started here before 2007 elections. And Kotu, after the violence of 2007, which went on up to 2008 early, we took a center stage to bring about peace. And later the Federation of Kenya Employers joined us. Other Movers Employers group known as KEPSA also joined us. On 18th of January 2008, in the morning, we met President Kibaki with his government. In the evening, we went to the then Pentagon House. First of all, we went to Orange, we could meet you guys. And then we were told all the meetings at Pentagon. We went at Pentagon. We met Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga, Honorable Musalia, the late Martin Shikuku, and the whole group. We met them. And when I was mentioning about peace or coming up with a government of national unity, the late Martin, my own cousin, ananiambia, wewe kichwa yako ni mzuri. Umeona mtu akipita na ng'ombe yako ameiba. Na tena unakuja kutuambia tuketi na yeye tusikizane. Na ana kama maziwa ya hiyo ng'ombe ukiona. Nilimwambia there is no way out, mtakuja pamoja. Before the president of Ghana came in, before Kofi Annan came in, we as Kotu, we were trying to bring about peace. Kwa ajili wakati wa taabu yeyote ikifanyika, the recipient of that problem is a worker, children and women. They are the people who suffer. They have no protection. There is a big problem. And I saw, mimi, hiyo maneno unasikia Naivasha. One of the people who was killed in Naivasha was my shop steward. And we were on the phone talking. Anasema, wao watu wameshafika. Akamwambia msianze na watoto. Wakaanza na watoto. He was eventually killed. I narrated this at the International Labour Organization conference, and I was given a standing ovation in sympathy of what took place in this country. And it was even my prayer that immediately the opposition and the government formed the government. That was President Kibaki and Raila. In my own mind, with Honorable Musalia as deputy, Uhuru Kenyatta as deputy, I think this reconciliation would have started there. During that time. Msigo hii msigo ya reconciliation ya wakati wa post-election violence. I'm honest, I always speak like this. I might be wrong or I might be right. We would have started immediately. Because when we carry it forward now, sasa sahi, what we can accuse this government for is that they must accept dialogue and reconciliation. Lakini watu wanataka watu lead kwa reconciliation are our elders. Who are our elders today? Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga, Honorable Musalia Mudavadi, Francis Atwoli from the Central Organization of Trade Unions, and the rest. Sisi ndio tunataka tuende Rift Valley, tutembee nyumba kwa nyumba, bring peace. na William Ruto iko nyuma ya sisi, na Uhuru Kenyatta iko nyuma ya sisi. We bring about peace. This peace is for all of us. But IEBC, I support the churches, I support Honorable Raila, and we consulted with workers yesterday. The IEBC must be reconstituted. There is no way out if we want peaceful elections next year. Let us not import in issues of technicalities ya kusema constitution, this constitution and so on. And some people who are talking about constitution, they did not want this constitution. I remember court was at the center of this constitution, and workers in the United States of America supported us by giving us funds. Kwenda round, na hizi nguo zetu za papo. And what we achieved in Article 41, one was a collective bargaining agreement, is reflected in para 5. The other one was the right to strike. The other one was the choice, freedom of choice of associating with the joining trade union of your own choice. Those were biggest achievements in our katiba. And we did it. Today kutoa strike, kutoa CBA employers wanakataa nayo. Ndugu yangu Kariuki, you require referendum. So I think issue of peace, issue of thinking positively is for all of us as Kenyans. That is what I can say. Because I know for sure, hii ukiona saa hii, and I would appeal to His Excellency the President and Brother Sakaja, don't let court, this is hii organization ya court, hii watu wa court wakiongozwa na Raila, waende wa eject wale watu wa IEBC. Kama angelikuwa President Moi was a quick thinker, angelisha issue statement, angelisha sema ya kwamba sisi tutakutana tu tuangalie hii kitu opposition inasema ni kitu gani IEBC. You deflate Raila. Dawa ingine ya Honorable Raila, I want to tell you Sakaja, I know him very well. I didn't know him yesterday. I started reading him long time ago. And it is only Kibaki who knew Raila. Nobody. When Honorable Raila speaks, don't answer. Usimjibu. Na kama itakuwa ni Honorable Uhuru, Honorable Ruto kila sana sema yule jamaa, hautaweza Raila. Mwambie hiyo ndio unamuempower, na tena kesha atamuudhi zaidi. Na hata bado utapeleka Raila because he's your brother, is a Kenyan. The only thing, kaa kama Kibaki, mpaka angelisema na wacha ongee tu, hajamaliza. But when you engage Raila, we will have problems in this country. Because Honorable Raila, Honorable the late Joseph Martin Shikuku, Honorable Anyona, the late John Mirie Seronei, these are politicians I saw, Mwachovi, Mwashengu wa Mwachovi, if they are around. These are the people who enjoy when you are fighting them. It's when they are, it's when they enjoy, because they draw a lot of support of the suffering poor. So let's have an all-round meeting aimed for peace, and we will be able to reach there. Kwa ajili ukiita conference, muita hata sisi watu wa trade union, tuangalie kwa mambo ya IEBC. Tusipige vifua, because people are going to die, and the people who are going to die are our children, women, and wakina mama. Some of you people will run away. I want to mention some few things, Honorable Sakaja. I know utapereka hizi maneno. Our prison officers, our police officers, they require training, they require facilities, they require mshahara. Wale wameandikwa juzi recruits wamemaliza karibu 6 months no pay, they have not been paid. Na wanabunduki. There is suffering within the police force. They have no housing, they have nothing. Kwenda industrial area where our prisons live, no toilets. Yeye atalinda mabusu namna gani? We want to improve security. You are doing well to recruit more, but equip them with the equipment to deter Al-Shabaab. Please give them tools and better terms and conditions of service. Mambo ya corruption nashikia kidogo. You know, now what they are eyeing in the system ni zile plots na mashamba ile ilikuwa under lease of 99 years. They are now just waiting ikikwisha wachukue. How are we going to grab everything in this country including pahali watoto wanaweza kusomea? You know, wakati simba zilipokuwa zinatembea Nairobi, I thought it was a joke. Mwingine aliniambia hizi simba zimetolewa, si terrorize watu waseme ya kwamba hii orphanage ya wanyama karibu Nairobi itolewe, wachukue hiyo mashamba wachukue. Let us create a departure on corruption. This is the only country in the world, waheshimiwa, where a senior person in the government picks a telephone and he says, this tender give to so and so. Huh? I don't know whether the head of state is aware. Na mimi nilisema hivi, na nimesema mara nyingi, huko Western iko ile mtu anasaidia wewe kuoa, aidha bibi yako ama hiyo msichana alipitia kwa dada yake ama alipitia kwa bibi yake, anakuja kuambia bwana, don't die a bachelor, here there is a lady for you to marry. Anakusaidia. Hii mtu kwa Kibaluya anaitwa Anjira. Ile mtu amekuonyesha hiyo njia ya kupata bibi. Na ukitaka kuishi na huyo mwanamke, ukitaka kuishi na hiyo bibi na huyo msichana, don't continue being a friend to that person alikusaidia kupata bibi. Because hii msichana akipata tabu kidogo, anakimbia kwake anasema, wako lori, wewe ulinifanya namna gani? Uliniweka kwa mtu, hakuna sabuni, hakuna nini, wewe. Na akipata anaangalia nyuma, kama mama iko kwa jikoni anamwambia kaa hapa kidogo, hii mtu ni mbaya, ningelikuwa na pesa kama hizo zako siwezi kuwa na kufanya uteseke namna hii, I'm sorry. Anaongeza moto. So niliambia His Excellency the President, kama iko mtu alimsaidia kuwa president, he should not continue with that person akimchibia mashimo mbele. Marima, I have said this, and one good example I want, because I want Honorable Sakaja to be on the air, I want just to finish with this last example. One good example ilikuwa mkutano ya governors Meru. Governors, 47 governors. Mtu kwenda ku advise the president, don't go and open that meeting. These 47 governors wako na watu chini. They are government under devolution system. Ni kama kwa mfano saa hii we are expecting president on 1st of May. Mtu aenda mwambie usiende kwa hiyo mkutano ya wafanyikazi. Huyo mtu anachimbia president mashimo. And I can see that person. Yes. Because Munya walked away, who is the chairman of governors, walked away in a Harambee meeting. So if you walk away on me, I am not the president. Kweli useme, the truth is God, and he who speaks the truth is with God, and he will never under any circumstances defeat him. I'm speaking the truth. Lazima na mkafanya makosa Sakaja, mkawajia Honorable Raila the whole day kwenda kufunga, and he had more time than this. Na akaanza everything from a Eurobond, devolution na history yake. How do you erase that in 17 months coming? I'm giving you free advice. If there is somebody who purports to be His Excellency's advice, I'm not competent to advise him. He should be sacked like yesterday. Mambo ya city nilikuwa nimesema, hii city, I know the governor might not be having money, but he need also to have a round table meeting with other players, Kura and so on. This city is now the filthiest city in the world. Traffic jams, you cannot drive. On Wednesday, and Barasa is here, I had a serious meeting in my office. Kati ya bibi na bwana alijelewa kwa traffic jam on Mombasa Road. Bibi anasema hii mtu anapenda kulala nje, kuchelewa nje all the time. And it is traffic jam. People cannot reach home in time. The county government must do something on this. I want to invite Honorable Sakaja, because watu wa Kenya wamsikize, we are on the air, alafu I invite minister wangu. Mambo ingine nitawacha, nitaongea Labor Day. Labor Day tumeuliza His Excellency the President that last time alitupush from somewhere to 9,400 minimum wage. Bado tulikuwa kwa 9,400 minimum wage, akatuleta kwa 11,000 around 600. Hiyo kwa mtu wa chini who is not covered by CBA. Na hiyo iko watu ambao wana outsource labor, wanafinya watu sana. Tukasema tunataka 40%. 40% is not a lot of money. 40% italeta huyo mtu ambaye kwa 11,000 atakuja kwa 15,000. 15,000 anaweza kulipa nyumba ya Kibera 3,000 na baki na car transport. It's not enough, because in Nairobi, according to our economic and research department, for somebody with the 2 children, him and his wife, 4, a family of 4, they require a minimum wage of 40,000 Kenya shillings. 40,000. 1987 it was 37,500. So ukiuliza 40,000, watu wanaenda kuscare His Excellency, particularly employers karaoke. Employers are used and fond of coming up with statements. Federation of Kenya employers, hii pesa ni mingi, this is a political government. Tunangojea president tarehe 1 na 40%. This is a political government. And on 21st, court is having its congress in Kisumu to make a decision. Honorable Sakaja, we want to support you, whether you are in TNA, wherever you are. You are young, we are your parents, and you should be a firebrand like a rat.